The township has been open and communicative with the residents.
No, I do not. I think you don't have to look very far in the past to see this in the spring, when the township passed several ordinances due to redevelop certain areas, and residents were just totally taken aback as they were given very few days' notice. And if you look at other towns in the area, such as Morris Plains, where they do have a redevelopment project, they've had very open processes where residents were actually able to come into town hall during the day and look at the plans, ask questions, and try to find some solutions. And what has happened recently, I think, is appalling to many people in the township because they feel that they were not represented the way they thought they would be. And I'm not pointing fingers to say that there was ill intent. I think there just needs to be more proactive communications on the township committee. And when I worked for a member of Congress, this is what I worked on. I worked on community outreach and constituent services in addition to legislative policy. And I think we need someone on the township committee who's willing to put their neck out and let residents know what's going on. Even if they may disagree with it, even if it may delay things, it's important that residents all have the opportunity to speak up.
Mr. Calvanelli.
As a resident of the township for 35 years, I have been very happy with the township administration in getting information that I felt I needed. Whether you attend the meeting, that's a citizen's responsibility, an opportunity to find out what's going on. Could there be better communication? There always can be better communication. As a business owner, that is always a challenge, how to communicate expectations with your customers. And in town, as a member of the township committee, the voters are your customers, so to speak. You are a member of that board. That said, where the opportunities might lie would be in the messenger, for example, where only about 12% of the residents are subscribers to that messenger delivery mechanism. That would be one area to expand. Number two would be the Nixle, which is also the police spotter, would expand the usage of those already built communication devices. And also, it is an opportunity, whenever there's a new thing coming before the planning board or the board, to go into that individual neighborhood as a township committee person.
Thank you. Mr. Grayzel, your thoughts on communication?
I have talked about communication ever since I started running in this town. People have found that there's very little communication from the township committee, and it's one of the reasons why I started writing a community newsletter that goes out to about 1,500 people now, because they are really in need of the news about what goes on in our town. But communication is not just one way, it is two ways. We need to start having more two-way conversations with our residents. It's not just us talking to them, but it's also a matter of us listening to them and giving them the opportunity to talk to us. An example of that is what just happened on Mount Campbell Avenue, where, quite frankly, there was a backroom deal with the developer. The residents had no idea this was happening. They get a legal notice in the mail about a zone change 7 days in advance, and boom, it's done. There's no community input, and there's no community discussion, no community transparency about what goes on right in your own neighborhood, and we need to change that. We need to change that. We need much more communication one way and much more communication two ways.
Mr. Sisler.
So there's a lot going on here right now with regard to development and who knows what, a declaratory judgment act that was going on with regard to affordable housing versus true development in Morris Township. So there's a lot of issues that cannot be discussed in 1 minute, and these two gentlemen to my left are doing a great job at confusing the issue. But let's talk about communication. 9 years ago, when I took office, there were 4 times that this township committee reached out to its voters. 4 times. A paper thing called the municipal messenger, and that's what you got. Since I took office, we've put together the electronic municipal messenger. We put stuff out to people on a daily basis, if not a weekly basis. We have a Facebook page. We have revamped our website twice. We have that e-messenger that goes out to people, the Nixle, through our police department. We have worked very, very hard to communicate to our residents. We have a meeting once a month that people can come out and talk to us, as well as...
Thank you. I think we're going to have to move on. Mr. Gyorfy did ask for a 30-second rebuttal, so you can answer your 2 cents worth later, Mr. Sisler. Okay, 30 seconds, Mr.
And I agree with Mr. Sisler. There is a lot of confusion about the projects, and I think that is a testament to the effectiveness of the communications of our current township committee. You cannot rely on folks to sign up for a messenger to check out that you're communicating with residents. You have to go out to other mediums, whether it is social media or it's actually knocking on doors to talk to them before you bring up the ordinance and seek their feedback, or having community meetings, or bringing the committee to the neighborhoods themselves to meet and talk about these issues. We have to be more proactive. We can't just be keeping to the same standard that we've had in the past.
Mr. Sisler, did you want to have 30 seconds?
I think Mr. Grayzel.
Well,
I think Mr. Grayzel has something.
okay. Then we'll hear from Mr. Grayzel. 30 seconds.
Thank you. Mr. Sisler brought up the declaratory judgment, and it's very true that we had a declaratory judgment hanging over the heads of Morris Township based on the affordable housing. But the Township Committee had 4 months to explain that judgment to its residents, to explain how it impacts how we have to do business here and put in additional affordable housing. It had time to explain to the neighborhood what are the effects of the development that's going on Mount Kimball. They did not take that opportunity. They did not talk. They did not communicate. They just put it forward behind closed doors and then just presented it to the community as this is what we're doing.
Okay, are we good with that then?
That's I don't know where you're getting 4 months from, but the fact of the matter is that a declaratory judgment act has to do with a legal proceeding, a lawsuit that was filed against Morris Township amongst many other municipalities with regard to this. And there is only so much that can be said in terms of lawsuits, particularly when it comes to municipalities, and particularly when it comes to negotiations that are being done in a legal proceeding that has nothing to do with what you're talking about. So I don't know where the 12 months came from, but this is a lawsuit that has to be dealt with.
Thank you. That's a good clarification, because you cannot discuss in public pending lawsuits. So we can't discuss that here. Yes. So we're going